And this race, Mike, we've got Alacio, and I'm thinking here, big, on pace, strong, Waterhouse type, that one that just could get back in the winner's circle.
Well, you think so. Big, strong types of Rosehill are great, but Waterhouse really trains her horses hard. They're tougher types. Do they like the firm, fast conditions? Third up, we'll find out. Benchmark 78. In good times first up after the spring in Melbourne. Strong 1100. There's a few going forward in the lead and some entered for Canterbury Friday night. Watch out for the acceptances there. That'll change the tempo for sure.
Yeah, we will have to have a look at that, but plenty of pace could be on the cards here for race 3. Let's have a look at the market now as we get stuck into the punting for the race. And it is Alacio there, $3.30, strong on pacer. Miss Celebration, isn't this just such an honest horse? $5 there. In good time for Tracy Bartley, hoping a bit of that interstate experience might have just sharpened her up in the off-season. Charlene, $7 there. Witherspoon, as you said, definitely a speedster there for Brad Widdop. And Connemara, the beautiful west coast of Ireland, at $10 there. But Mike, it's Alacio heading this field for Gay and Adrian.
Yeah, Alacio was good at Canterbury last start. She raced pretty well there behind a decent type. But we're going to have go look back to May to find some really good form references for 1100 metre race. Starting with In Good Time, we talked about it before, Stu. She went to Melbourne. The trainer said she kind of needed it to toughen her up. This is before she went to Melbourne in the spring. This is Scone with a beautiful position and run like she might get on Saturday, and you see just how tough she is here, Stu.
Yeah, not just tough. This horse is an absolute winner, Mike. 10 starts to 6 wins, and this is listed company, as you said, at Scone, and love the way this horse won this day.
Yeah, She Knows goes past her, and She Knows is a really tough horse. It's gone up 10 benchmark points since this race.
Right.
But In Good Time kicks back, fights back, really good strong black type form lines around her. This is a listed win, and she's in benchmark company on Saturday.
Okay, well, we went back to May for that, so let's stick with that. Let's go back to May last year and have a look at Charlene, because this is some pretty honest form too around types like Epidemic and, of course, Easy Eddie, who's running so well at the moment.
Yeah, did she bleed or was it a rhythm? I can't remember. Maybe she bled. She was off for a few months. This is back the last time we think she was in a suitable race. May, 1100 metres, Rosehill, big sprint. That's Epidemic on her inside, who goes on to win a listed race in Queensland next start. Easy Eddie on the inside, who came second at Gosford today on the Thursday,
Stu. Of course, yes.
Great form line. She peaked over 1300 metres last start. She was wide, no cover. It was simply too far. Waller's learned his lesson this time.
All importantly, back to 1100 metres there. Now it's the time to look at all the form and the key factors now, Mike, for race 3 at Rosehill Gardens this weekend. So who's lighting them up?
Yeah, betting opportunities in this race, I reckon. Let's look at the form ratings for these 1100 metre sprinters and see which ones we like. Bring them up on the page. I think that In Good Time has definitely got the best form here. We should light her up for form. She gets a gold bar there, based on those listed form ratings, those black type form ratings from the spring.
And of course, all the key factors, Mike, it's In Her Time on top for form. What about progression?
Yeah, In Good Time on top, looking across for progression. Miss Celebration definitely has upside. She won first up, she can improve, so she gets the gold bar for progression. Okay,
so it's In Good Time and Miss Celebration right there, Mike. Distance at stage of prep, you've mentioned a few times, 1100.
Yeah, 1100 metre types, they're the ones we want. Charlene definitely gets a gold bar, which gets good rating for that. And Connemara, she's back in distance from the same race. So Charlene and Connemara both are suited back to 1100 metres.
Okay, what about track conditions, Mike?
Yeah, looking for horses suited to track conditions. Charlene, In Good Time and Connemara all seem strong, muscular types. They should enjoy a dry Rosehill track with the sun out all week until Saturday.
Okay, so it's In Good Time and Charlene there with a bit of gold. What about position in run?
Yeah, those horses are like the track conditions, get the position to run. Charlene drawn so well, she'll love some cover. In Good Time in the box seat, and Connemara, she's drawn well as well, Stu.
Interesting to see there. We had these 3 leaders going out, but interesting to see how this race may just set up for the swoopers there, Mike. It pretty much did there with the gold bars in that last key factor. Time for a bet now in race 3 at Rosehill Gardens, Mike. So where are we going? I mean, we've had these leaders potentially being swamped from the graphics we've just seen there. Is that the way we're seeing this race go?
Yeah, I think so. These horses are definitely good value. We're looking at some of those horses to be the bets.
Yep.
We've talked about In Good Time a lot. Box seats, so hard to beat. Connemara's going to be hard to beat as well, but we'll make Charlene our value bet. Both of those are each way bets and probably going to the hot seat 100 too. Okay, well, good luck to Tracy Bartley there with In Good Time. There's a look at 2 races this weekend from Rosehill Gardens. Stick around after the break. We're going to have a look at 3 more on the big card.